Hey guys, and welcome to what I think is actually my very first dread hairstyle tutorial. And so this is actually something that I came up with just a few days ago. And when I say came up with, I don't mean that I invented it. Of course, many people do different types of braid styles, twist and knot styles, updos. I just mean that I came up with it on my own. I wasn't following someone else's tutorial. I wasn't inspired by a certain picture. I was just trying to style my hair one day and it didn't quite go right, and so I decided to try something new and it actually worked out. Before I get started, I would like to point out that the front of my braids don't look that nice. They look kind of weird just because you can see my roots growing in. These dreads have been in for a few weeks, and so just this front part doesn't look as good as it usually does. So I kind of want to like disclaimer that right now, that just because my roots have grown in so much, the very base of my dreads don't look as nice as usual, but whatever. Another little disclaimer is I didn't quite do this exactly perfect. It's not the best that I've ever done, but that's okay. I kind of want to just throw in a picture right now of the best way that I've ever styled it this way. I think it looks really cute here, but unfortunately the way that I did it just now didn't turn out as good as that one. Alright, so that's it for my little disclaimers. And so please keep watching if you'd like to see how you can also achieve this braided classy updo for synthetic or for real dreadlocks.
So to get started, you only need a couple things: some hair ties and a mirror. Step 1. Part your hair down the middle. If your part isn't an exactly straight line, just do the best that you can with what you have. And so for this set, I didn't install the back section with a middle part, I just put some dreads down the center. And so what I'm doing here is splitting them so that there's an equal amount of dreads on each side. Step 2. Section one side off so that they don't get in the way for step 3. So next, start braiding back one side of your dreads. I like to do a French braid style, so I start with getting the front 3 dreads like so. I start by taking the one closest to the middle over the center dread, and then bring the one on the side over that one. Next, I pick up this dread right here and add it to the dread closest to the middle before I cross it over the center dread. So just as if you were grabbing sections of hair to add to the 3 parts of your braid if you had loose hair, you're just grabbing the closest dread next to each section of your braid. Make sure to keep things tight and in place, and to smooth down any dreads that kind of pop up or stick out in a weird way. Once I get to the back, it can get a little bit tricky, and sometimes I need to grab my mirror and see what I'm doing, just to make sure that I'm grabbing the right dread with the right section at the right time. While this braid can be a bit tricky the first time or two, it gets a lot easier with practice, and in my opinion, it's way easier than trying to braid loose hair. So once I get to this point, it's tricky for me to keep working with my arms behind my head, so I bring the braid around to the front and then just continue working down. Then when you get to a point where you can't really braid anymore, just tie it off. Then I check to see if I accidentally left out any dreads, and I make sure that everything is neat and in place. Step 4. Do the exact same thing to the other side. Again, I start by grabbing these first 3 dreads at the front, and then I braid all the way back so that I end up with 2 pigtail French braids. Step 5. You take both ends of your French braid pigtails and you just twist them together like so. I take the binders off so that I can twist the ends, and then I put a binder at the end so that it stays together. Step 6. You're going to pull the end of your twist up in between the braids, like so. So pull the twist up as far as it can go and just kind of keep things tight and together. And while I'm recording this, actually, I'm thinking that if you just braided your 2 pigtail braids together at the end, it would look a little bit better than this twist situation. I'm gonna try that, and if it ends up looking better, I'll probably redo this tutorial with that look instead. But to continue with this one, make sure that you tuck away any ends of dreads that popped out of place as you pulled the twist up through the braids. Then take the end of the twist, and what you're going to do to secure it and kind of hide it is pull it through one of the parts of your braids. I did mine kind of at the top so that the twist would stay kind of tight and in place. And I just pull it through one, and it still kind of stuck out, and so I tucked it through another like this, and then I smoothed it down one more time, and there you go. It's pretty hidden from the side, front, and top. You can't really tell it's there, but from the back you kind of can. And that's why I'm thinking that a braid might look a little bit better instead of a twist. And we're done! This is the completed classy braided updo for synthetic dreads.
Alright, so that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If any of you guys end up doing this, trying this for yourself, I would love to see it. You can send it to me on Instagram or Twitter or Tumblr, or even just send me a link on here. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below, and also let me know if you'd like to see more tutorials on different ways that I style my synthetic dreads. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll have links in the description, and feel free to subscribe if you're not already. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!